5 of Influenza B, the flu. Monday, I was off of work, went somewhere with a family member, and then after that, we went out and ate at Denny's. And while we were at Denny's, I did notice myself with the chills. Not a lot. I was cold. It had to be at least 60 degrees outside, because everybody had on short sleeves, but I had on my winter coat, and I was comfortably warm, not willing to take my coat off because I knew I would be cold. You should know your body, every part of your body, you should know, especially females. So in me knowing my body, I know that when I get the chills and it's not cold outside, I know there's a fever. So I started getting the chills that Monday night. Tuesday, I had to go to work. I don't like calling out. I know there's a thing about if you're sick, if you're coughing, you got a fever, don't come to work. And at the time that I realized that I maybe should have called out, it was too late, because they give you a 2-hour window, and I had to be to work by 7. So around 5 o'clock that morning, I woke up and I did have a temp. It was I think it was 100.7 at the time. So I got myself together. Wasn't feeling good at all. Got myself together. I went to work. I told my supervisor. She asked me, actually, did I want to go home? I told her no. Since I'm here, I don't live like a block away. I live 35, 40 minutes away from work. So I said, since I'm here, I'll work. So I did. I put a mask on. I felt terrible all day. I didn't eat anything at all. I left from there. I got home. My temp had gone up to 102. Literally 102.1. And then I knew something was wrong. But I'm usually prone to getting upper respiratory infections, at least once a year. So I figured maybe that's what that was, or what it was going to be. So I kind of knew what to do. Anyway, I knew I couldn't go into work Wednesday. So Wednesday I called out, not feeling good at all. I was in the bed. Like I always tell anybody, I can deal with a cold. I think we women are strong. When it comes to colds and things, head cold, chest cold, I could deal with it. But when it comes to a fever, that's something that will knock me down. So having a fever, it actually put me in the bed. Excuse me. It started Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm carrying this fever. Wednesday I got up. I went to the ambient care clinic. They weren't taking anybody because they were full. So I was like, okay, I'm tired. I didn't feel good at all. Very weak. It felt, when I got up out of the bed, it felt like somebody had beat me, literally. Just took a bat and just beat me all up in my legs, my arms. I just felt terrible. Very weak. Came home, got back in the bed. I called them, asked them what time did they open the next morning. She said at 8 o'clock. Got up Thursday morning. Still had this temp. And I went to the ambient care that's down the road. Well, come find out, the doctor didn't come in until 11 o'clock. I was like, there's no way I'm going to come back home at 8 and then got to come back and get back up. I mean, I'm extremely weak. The last thing I had eaten was Monday night. This was Thursday morning. So I drove. It took me about 20 minutes to get to it was a walk-in clinic. And so I walked in there, and I was able to be seen by a doctor. I'm talking about tired, you guys. I didn't even want to talk. Body aches, no appetite. Doctor came in. I'm sitting on the table, and she checks me out, takes my temp. At the time, my temp had gone down to 100.7. She said, well, let's test for a flu virus. I'm like, okay. In my mind, I'm like, it just might be because with me knowing myself, I knew with the upper respiratory, I don't have aches. Usually I just have the chest cough, the phlegm, nonstop cough, up all night, stuff like that. But this one here was different. This one had the fever for more than a day. I mean, actually, today is Saturday. And my fever broke yesterday. She swabbed my nose. I had to wait for like 7 minutes or something like that. And then she came back and she said, you're positive for influenza B. I don't know the difference. I just know the flu's the flu. And I knew that I was feeling really bad, like terrible. She told me to go to the store and go behind the pharmacy counter, Allegra D. And she told me to get this. This will help dry up the mucus, she says. I've also been taking I've been taking Mucinex DM. I also have a Buterol inhaler that I take. I tried to push last night and do some cleaning around my dog area. And I got short-winded, so I know I pushed a little bit too fast. So, I haven't still eaten much. Thursday I ate a whole grilled cheese sandwich, and Friday I ate a half of one. I haven't had an appetite to where I want to chew. It makes me sick to my stomach to think about chewing. I guess that's part of the flu. I don't know. I had the flu. This isn't my first bout with it, but because it's been so many years ago that I've had the flu, I can't really remember anything. I will say that in this process of it, that I know who my healer is. My healer is God. And I thank God that I am healed by his stripes. I try to eat tomato soup, but I guess because of the medicine that I've been taking, the NyQuil, Allegra D, the Mucinex, the Alka-Seltzer Plus, and the hot tea and lemon and ginger, it changed the taste of the tomatoes. It tastes like a tastes like a metallic taste. I know she told me that she, as a doctor, told me that there was nothing that she could do except for treat the symptoms. A flu had to run its course, so there was no antibiotic or anything that she could put me on. So I washed the sheets, stripped the bed, changed the sheets, pillowcases and everything. Supposed to throw away your toothbrush. I'm not sure exactly when though. Do I throw it away now? Or do I wait till when it's completely gone? I'm not sure. So what I've been doing with the toothbrush that I have, taking my toothbrush and dipping it in alcohol. Letting it sit in there. And then when I get ready to use it, I just rinse it off. When I use my chapsticks and things, at some point I'm going to have to toss these chapsticks, because you shouldn't use the same thing over and over, because it still has the virus on it. The first thing she asked me was, who have I been around in contact with that was sick? I couldn't tell you, because as a nurse, I work with a lot of people. I work in a nursing home. I'm all over the place, so I don't know what I touched, who I came in contact with. I also go to church. God only knows what I've touched or who I've been around that I might have gotten this from. That's it. This is Tracy's World. I'm Tracy. My friends call me Willie. And like I always say, if you're my friend, you're more than welcome to call me Willie too. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, like my video, subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.